Looks like the time has come to pull the plug on the weak. Your independence gone, control is not what it seems. It's time to rise up and take it into the streets. The life support is cut, the transformation complete. My actions don't seem so clean. You're out there pulling the strings. Anything in a cage you couldn't hold has escaped and it's out of your control. Everything you ever hoped that you could be only exists in a fake reality. You and I are one in the same, one reflection, bound by different names. Recognize that you have become everything you hate, everything you hate. Master manipulate, I'm nothing more than a slave. I must capitulate and start to dig my own grave.
After one hell of a show last week, we welcome you once again to another edition of Monday Night Raw. We come to you tonight from Wheeling, West Virginia, and I am looking forward to see what General Manager Stone Cold Steve Austin has in store for us this week. We kick things off with another Universal Championship Elimination Chamber qualifying matchup, as here comes the King of Strong Style. There is Shinsuke Nakamura.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Kyoto, Japan. Weighing in at 220 pounds, he is the artist known as Shinsuke Nakamura!
What an entrance. What a ring announcement from Greg Hamilton. Shinsuke Nakamura is set for one-on-one action to kick off the Red Brand tonight. One of the best strikers in all of WWE. But who is he facing? Oh my goodness. This is going to be a great matchup. Here comes the Scottish Terminator, Drew McIntyre.
And his opponent from Ayr, Scotland, weighing in at 254 pounds, Drew McIntyre.
Well, we already have some superstars that have qualified for the Universal Championship Elimination Chamber match. Them being Kevin Owens and The Fiend, Bray Wyatt. Who will join them? Will it be Shinsuke Nakamura? Or will it be the Scottish Terminator, Drew McIntyre? We are going to find out in just mere moments. This is going to be a very physical encounter between these two men. Drew McIntyre set to face the King of Strong Style, the artist known as Shinsuke Nakamura. And there is the bell. We are underway. And a collar and elbow tie-up to begin proceedings here. Shinsuke transitioning into the arm lock. Hammerlock now by McIntyre. And there's an STO takedown by the bigger Drew McIntyre. McIntyre definitely has the power advantage in this one. But here come those vicious forearms from Nakamura. Certainly Shinsuke has the striking advantage, as there's a knee to the midsection. Axe kick to the back as well. And McIntyre forced to roll out to the apron. And Nakamura getting the fans fired up as he tells Drew McIntyre to come on. He is willing Drew McIntyre on here. As now Nakamura maybe looking for a suplex. Oh, but McIntyre caught him with a knee, and there's a massive clothesline. Taking down Shinsuke. And now Drew McIntyre looking to impose his power advantage on Nakamura as he delivers that wicked powerbomb. And there's a clothesline once again from McIntyre, flooring Nakamura. Went for another one. Nakamura catches him with a couple of kicks. And there's a knee strike, stunning the Scottish Terminator as McIntyre tries to crawl to the outside. You're not safe out there as Nakamura drives another knee into the back of McIntyre. And the referee will now begin his count to 10. As Drew McIntyre sending Nakamura back inside the ring. McIntyre immediately trying to follow up here. And again utilising his power. My goodness. Just launching Nakamura into the corner with that belly-to-belly suplex. And now delivering a boot to the face. Went for a forearm of his own. Nakamura had it blocked. Oh, and there's another knee to the gut. Another big knee strike to the midsection of McIntyre. And now Nakamura again trying for the suplex, and this time he'll deliver it. Nakamura has taken control in this one-on-one contest. The winner will qualify for the Universal Championship Elimination Chamber match. As now Nakamura has McIntyre on the top rope. Big knee. Another knee strike to the midsection. Here's a cover, and McIntyre will power out at 1. Nakamura most certainly utilising his striking expertise. He knows he has an advantage over Drew McIntyre in the striking regard, as there's the landslide. Landslide on McIntyre, but again only a 1 count. McIntyre again is able to power out at the count of 1. Nakamura misses the kick and catches another clothesline. And now Drew McIntyre puts the boot to the face. And oh my goodness, look at this freakish power. Deadlifting up Nakamura for a sit-out powerbomb. Here's a cover. And oh, a kick out at 2 from Nakamura. McIntyre almost put it away right there. Double axe handle now to the back. Nakamura picked back up to his feet. McIntyre with a clubbing shot to the back of Nakamura. Oh, and what a chop. Did you hear that? Let's not take anything away from the striking game of Drew McIntyre. Oh, as there's another knee to the midsection of McIntyre, this time on the outside of the ring. Arm drag though by McIntyre, and there's a boot right to the midsection of Nakamura. Drew McIntyre needs to get Nakamura back inside the ring before the referee gets to 10. Otherwise, both of these men will be counted out. What a deadlift gut-wrench powerbomb. Now Nakamura finds a reversal, makes his way back inside the ring. Drew McIntyre in pursuit now. And Nakamura meets him in the ring with that single leg drop kick. And now a big right hand lands. Nakamura with the reverse exploder suplex. Nakamura feeling pretty good about himself right now. Can he keep the momentum in his favour? As Drew McIntyre is grounded and Nakamura once again resorting to his knees. Right to the skull of Drew McIntyre. Well, this has certainly been a physical matchup like I suspected. As now Nakamura may be looking for the end. Another knee strike, but McIntyre popped right back up. And there's the Glasgow Kiss headbutt. Oh my goodness. McIntyre to qualify for the chamber. No! Only a 2 count. Are you kidding me? McIntyre kicked right back up to his feet. And he almost put Nakamura away. As now here comes another deadlift. Gut-wrench powerbomb. Oh, but Nakamura finds the counter. Kick to the midsection. Missed that kick though. And again, the clothesline from the Scottish Terminator takes down Nakamura. Only momentarily though was, oh, there's the Claymore kick. Where the hell did that come from? Caught Nakamura upside the head. Drew McIntyre is moving on to the Universal Championship Elimination Chamber.
Here is your winner, Drew McIntyre.
Sudden impact with the Claymore kick, and suddenly, just like that, Drew McIntyre is moving on to the chamber. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we will have another qualifying match later on tonight between the Lone Wolf Baron Corbin and the Bulgarian Brute Rusev. Coming up next though, here on the red brand, Nikki Cross, Charlotte Flair, Asuka and Bayley will battle in a fatal 4-way elimination match. The winner will face Ronda Rousey at the Elimination Chamber pay-per-view for the vacant Raw Women's title. We are back live here on Monday Night Raw, and it is time to find out who Ronda Rousey will face for the vacant Raw Women's title at the Elimination Chamber pay-per-view in 3 weeks' time. It's time for Women's Division action.
The following contest is a fatal 4-way Extreme Rules match. Making her way to the ring from Glasgow, Scotland, Nikki Cross.
Well, there is the Twisted Sister Nikki Cross, and as you can see, she has a couple of screws loose. She is not all there. She is pretty damn crazy is what I'm trying to say. But that aids her inside the squared circle, especially in this type of environment where there's going to be no disqualifications or countouts. I would say that this fatal 4-way elimination match heavily favors Nikki Cross. Can she pull it off though? Will Nikki Cross be the woman that faces Ronda Rousey at the Elimination Chamber pay-per-view? We're about to find out either way, so you won't have to wait too long to find out the answer to that question.
And her opponents, first, from the Queen City, Charlotte Flair.
And here comes the Queen, Charlotte Flair, the daughter of the legendary Hall of Famer, the Nature Boy Ric Flair. And I can tell you something, Ric Flair is a proud father indeed, because Charlotte Flair, there is no doubt about it, is one of the greatest female wrestlers in the entire world right now. She calls herself genetically superior, and she has backed up that statement countless times in the ring. As here comes a woman that Charlotte Flair has tremendous history with. Here comes the Empress, Asuka.
And from Osaka, Japan, Asuka.
Once upon a time, Asuka had a tremendous undefeated streak, even surpassing Goldberg's legendary streak back in the day. But the woman that ended Asuka's undefeated streak at WrestleMania was indeed the Queen, Charlotte Flair. And Asuka still hasn't got revenge for that fact. Maybe tonight will be Asuka's night for redemption. And here comes the final participant in this fatal 4-way matchup. It's the true hugger. It's Bayley. Bayley is certainly the underdog in this matchup, but let's not sell her short.
And from San Jose, California, Bayley.
Despite her fun attitude, despite the wacky waving inflatable arm flailing tube men that you see right there, despite all the colours, Bayley is more than capable inside the ring. And you will soon find that out for yourselves if you've never seen Bayley compete before. She is a former multiple-time champion, both on Raw, SmackDown, and NXT. And she is looking to become champion again very soon as she looks to become the woman that faces Ronda Rousey in 3 weeks' time at the Elimination Chamber pay-per-view, as we are underway, every woman for themselves. As Charlotte goes after Bayley, who they've got some history as well. It is not just Asuka and Charlotte that have history. Charlotte has history with a number of women, and that includes Bayley as, Bayley firing back with that double axe handle there. As meanwhile on the other side of the ring, you've got Asuka and Nikki Cross going at it. That should be a physical encounter right there between those two ladies. As Bayley gets Charlotte back up to a vertical base, and now Bayley has gained control over Charlotte. As Charlotte gets sent to the outside. Same goes for Nikki Cross and Asuka, who were on the other side of the ring. No disqualifications or countouts, I've mentioned that already. And this is a matchup that heavily favours Nikki Cross. Asuka with a big spinning heel kick there to Cross. As Bayley still has Charlotte reeling. Charlotte now looking to get back into this, and she just clotheslines Bayley back outside of the ring. Meanwhile, Nikki Cross, my goodness, just launching Asuka near those steel steps. But now Asuka pushing away Nikki Cross. Cross answers back with a forearm and a Luthez press. Nikki Cross is unloading on the Empress. Meanwhile, Charlotte Flair with a kick to the midsection of Bayley. Here comes Charlotte. Bayley now catching her with that spinning back kick and a clothesline of her own. But Charlotte sends Bayley into the ring apron, and here comes the weapons. No disqualifications, and Charlotte Flair going to utilize that fact to her advantage. The kendo stick. Oh my goodness, she is just unloading on Bayley. Charlotte Flair utilizing that kendo stick. And now to the back of the true hugger. Meanwhile in the ring you've got Nikki Cross and Asuka still going at it. Nikki Cross looking for something. Asuka finds a counter. And now Asuka driving Cross down onto the canvas, neck first. And look at Bayley on the outside. She has turned the tables on the Queen yet again. Bayley now with the kendo stick. Unloading on Charlotte Flair. Crossbody by Cross. And Nikki Cross just unloading on the Empress. As Charlotte catches out Bayley with a spear. And now Nikki Cross. Slamming Asuka into the mat face first. No, Bayley again with the kendo stick. Bayley continuing to unload on Charlotte Flair. And now Nikki Cross with the headbutts. The skulls colliding in the ring between the Empress and the Twisted Sister. And now Asuka being picked back up to her feet. Asuka delivering that jab to the midsection. And a forearm spinning back fist also. And that sends Nikki Cross out of the ring and onto the apron. Asuka lying in wait. But Cross with a big shot, dazing Asuka. And now Cross looks to capitalize. More headbutts incoming. A trio of headbutts right there, delivered to Asuka, as Bayley still unloading on Charlotte with that kendo stick. Asuka gets sent over the top rope. And now Nikki Cross looking for that rope-assisted neck breaker again, and she hits it. And now Charlotte with a kendo stick shot to the midsection and out to the back of Bayley. Asuka again is able to counter what Cross had planned. And now Nikki Cross set up against the ropes. What does Asuka have in store for the Twisted Sister? And now here comes a steel chair being brought into the mix by Charlotte. Nikki Cross just went face first into the mat. And now Asuka may be looking for the first elimination in this one. Asuka, roundhouse kick right to the skull of Cross. And that may be all she wrote for the Twisted Sister. Is this the first elimination? Yes, it is.
Has been eliminated.
Nikki Cross is the first elimination. A great effort. Not enough, though, to contend with the Empress. As now Asuka. Oh, wait a minute. Bayley's going to answer the call from Asuka. And Asuka catches her with a German suplex. The second that Bayley entered the ring, she just got hit with that German. And now, oh, there's a knee driving Bayley to the outside once again. And Asuka standing her ground. As Charlotte Flair sending Bayley back inside the ring. Feeding her perhaps to the Empress, but Asuka instead gonna go after the Queen. Remember the history between these two women. Charlotte Flair was the woman that ended the undefeated streak of Asuka, and Asuka remembers that fact very vividly. Charlotte Flair rolling to the outside, and now Asuka back to Bayley as Bayley finds a counter there. Asuka now sent into the corner, and there's a big clothesline to the back as Bayley looking for another weapon. Oh, and now it's Bayley with a steel chair. We saw Charlotte Flair utilize a chair earlier on. Asuka evading. Misses wildly with that dropkick, however. And Bayley has set up that chair in the corner. Big back suplex to Bayley. And now Asuka is firing up herself. But look out, Charlotte Flair with a sledgehammer. Asuka never saw her coming. And now Charlotte Flair with a sledgehammer. And Asuka is forced to roll to the outside of the ring out of harm's way. And now Bayley catches a slingshot suplex. And the second elimination may be coming shortly. But Bayley with a dragon screw leg whip. Can Bayley eliminate Charlotte Flair? What a upset that would be in my eyes. As Charlotte gets sent off the ropes through the legs. Bayley with a Hurricane Rana. And now Flair picked back up to her feet. Bayley going to send her into the corner now. Asuka is back inside the ring. And she is biding her time. Bayley sends Charlotte out of the ring. And now here comes Bayley with a drop kick through the ring post. Vintage Bayley right there. And the fans are loving it here in West Virginia. Loving this women's division action. And it has been awesome thus far. Only one elimination in this matchup. 2 more to go. As Charlotte Flair looks for another weapon, Asuka going to put a stop to that. After she got mauled by that sledgehammer a moment ago. Charlotte, oh, caught Asuka with the Queen's boot. This could be a second elimination. Asuka could be gone. No, Asuka kicks out. Asuka is still in this matchup. That was a close call, however, as Asuka goes headfirst into that chair that was set up by Bayley earlier in the matchup. And now Charlotte could be closing in on eliminating Asuka, but Bayley with the sledgehammer, taking out Charlotte Flair. And Asuka disarming Bayley. And now wait a minute, there's that roundhouse kick once again, this time to Bayley. That's the move that eliminated Nikki Cross. Will it do the same for the True Hugger? Yes, it will. There goes Bayley. And we are down to 2. And coincidentally enough, it is the 2 women that have a tremendous history with one another. Asuka and Charlotte. And Asuka is just holding her ground, awaiting Charlotte Flair to get back inside the ring. And is Charlotte going to do it? Yes, she is. Here comes the Queen, and she catches that sledgehammer right to the midsection. And now Asuka about to unload, about to unleash some pent-up frustration after Charlotte Flair ended the undefeated streak of the Empress. And now Flair going to be sent into the corner. Asuka with the hip attack. Oh, went for another one. Charlotte got out of the way. Went for the Queen's boot once again. But Asuka had it scouted that time. And now Charlotte's going to climb up to the top. Asuka caught her with a kick. Bad decision made there by the Queen. And Asuka is going to take full advantage of it. Both women up to the top turnbuckle. And what is this? A superplex by Asuka. Can Asuka capitalize? The Empress is measuring the Queen. Asuka looking to redeem herself from the loss at WrestleMania to Charlotte. There's the Asuka look. It's cinched in. Center of the ring. Charlotte trying to fight out, and she does. You gotta wonder how much damage was done there. Charlotte was not in the Asuka lock for very long. But now, Asuka with a German suplex after trapping the leg. And Asuka is feeling good about herself right now. She may be on the verge of challenging Ronda Rousey at the Elimination Chamber pay-per-view, as now Asuka off the top with a missile drop kick. My goodness. Charlotte Flair is reeling big time. And now here comes Asuka with a couple of clotheslines. Caught the leg once again. Trips up the Queen. And now Charlotte Flair being brought back up to her feet. Asuka into the armbar. Armbar by Asuka. Perhaps a message here to Ronda Rousey. Is Charlotte Flair going to submit? Has Asuka done it? Is Asuka facing Ronda Rousey? Can Charlotte Flair somehow survive this? She's doing a great job and she manages to escape. Wow. Unbelievable resilience. As now Charlotte with a chop. And a second one right across the chest. And now again with the sledgehammer. Right to the back. And right to the midsection. An all-out assault here by Charlotte Flair with the sledgehammer. And Charlotte just pondering what she's got to do to put away Asuka. She knows how resilient the Empress is. She knows how hard it is to defeat Asuka inside the ring. Oh, but wait a minute. This is the move that ended the undefeated streak of Asuka. The figure four is in. Can she bridge it? And here it is. The figure eight. The figure eight leg lock. It's locked in. And is Asuka going to submit to this again? Deja vu potentially for the Empress. Can she hold on this time around? She's trying to escape. And she does. Good on Asuka. Oh, but there's another big chop. And a spear. A spear by Charlotte. And that may be the finishing blow. Charlotte could be facing Rousey in 3 weeks. No, Asuka kicked out. And now there's a kick to the back by Charlotte, but all that did was anger Asuka. And now Asuka looking for it again. The Asuka lock. Once again locked in, middle of the ring. And Charlotte Flair taps out immediately. That is how damaging that move is. That is how deadly that submission maneuver is. Asuka will be going one-on-one with Ronda Rousey at the Elimination Chamber pay-per-view in 3 weeks for the vacant Raw Women's Championship. Congratulations to the Empress. We are back here on Monday Night Raw, and it has been made official by General Manager Stone Cold Steve Austin. Asuka will battle Ronda Rousey at the upcoming Elimination Chamber pay-per-view in 3 weeks' time for the vacant Raw Women's title. What a match that is gonna be. Right now though, here on Raw, we move on to some tag team action.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. On the way to the ring, at a combined weight of 650 pounds, Otis and Tucker Heavy Machinery.
Heavy Machinery, the team of Otis and Tucker, are set for some tag team action next here on the Red Brand. as we are about to find out the second team that will do battle with the Viking Raiders and will contend for the vacant Raw Tag Team Championships at the upcoming Elimination Chamber pay-per-view.
Oh, WWE Universe! Don't you dare be sour! Clap for your longest reigning tag champs and feel the power! It's a new day, yes it is!
Here come the opponents for Heavy Machinery this evening. It's the New Day. Embrace the power of positivity.
And their opponents, at a combined weight of 497 pounds, Kofi Kingston and Big E, the New Day.
Kofi Kingston on the right, Big E on the left, and you notice no Xavier Woods. He usually accompanies the New Day to the ring with his trombone, but tonight Xavier Woods has indeed been banned from ringside by General Manager Stone Cold Steve Austin due to this high-stakes situation. Again, the winning team will face the Viking Raiders at the Elimination Chamber pay-per-view for the vacant Raw Tag Team titles. Obviously, Stone Cold Steve Austin making a judgment call and banning Xavier Woods from ringside in this match, as Otis starting things off here with Kofi Kingston, and Kofi stopping Otis's aggression early on in this matchup. Kofi Kingston now with some clubbing blows to the back of Otis, and there's a neck breaker to follow up. And now Otis being brought back up to a vertical base. Kofi Kingston going to send him into the corner, and oh, the referee just got mauled over. And now Kofi Kingston in the corner. Oh, utilising Otis's aggression against him, as there's a mushroom stomp out of the corner as well. Kofi is all fired up early on. Can he keep this momentum going? That is the question. As now Otis finds a reversal. Kofi over the top rope, and now Otis trying to fire up himself. In comes Kofi. Back over the top rope as Otis shows off his strength. Couple of boots there to the chest, and now Otis grabs a hold of Kofi Kingston. Going to take him into the corner of Heavy Machinery, and there's an early tag to Tucker. And now Heavy Machinery. Some double team action. And wait a minute. Oh! Well, Heavy Machinery now are feeling it. Taking control in this matchup as Tucker looks to continue the offense. Big scoop slam. And there's a massive right hand backing Kofi into the corner. And again, Tucker utilizing his power with some snake eyes. Head off the turnbuckle, oh, and again colliding into that top turnbuckle is Kofi Kingston, and now Kingston hung up here on the top turnbuckle. Catches Tucker though with that back elbow, and now Kingston's gonna fly with a high cross body. Here's a cover early on, only for a 1 count. Kofi trying to catch Tucker by surprise there with that cover off the crossbody. No such luck though, as now Kofi's going to send Tucker into the corner of the New Day, and in comes Big E. Oh, and if there's anyone that can match the power that Heavy Machinery possesses, it is Big E, as what a slap across the face. Tucker follows through with a drop kick. Some agility there from the big man as he misses that clothesline. And now here comes E off the ropes, catching Tucker with that overhead belly-to-belly suplex. And now Tucker has wound up on the ring apron, the hardest part of the ring. Big E brings him right back in. Big E misses the forearm, and there's a clothesline, taking Big E out of the ring. And now a tag is made back to Otis. Otis is a very interesting character. Very wild, full of energy. And now Big E, look at this strength. What a back body drop there. from the powerhouse of the New Day as he puts the boots to the chest. And now Otis picked back up to his feet. Big E gonna lift him up again for a second back body drop. Amazing strength on full display. But again, Otis finds the counter. And now Big E gonna be sent all the way across the ring into the other corner. And Big E does not want to be there. He's in the corner of heavy machinery. But look at this. Big E again. Able to trip up Otis due to his strength. And Otis trying to make a tag there to Tucker. Big E puts a stop to it. But there's another reversal. Into the corner goes Big E. And now Otis gonna show off his own strength. Slamming Big E into the canvas. Back first. Oh, what a punch. That was one hell of a clubbing blow. But Big E retorts with that knee lift. And now here comes Big E off the ropes again. This time for the splash. And will this be enough for the New Day to win here? No, Tucker making the save for his partner. Keeping this matchup alive. As old Big E distracted momentarily, and Otis will take advantage with the elbow right to the chest of E. And now Big E being repositioned in the ring. As what the hell is this? Otis picking up Big E with ease and launching him into the corner of the New Day. That was impressive. And now Big E sent over the top rope. Big E's on the apron. What does Otis have in store for E? Wait a second, shoulder tackle into a sunset flip. Shoulders are down here on Otis. And oh, Tucker comes in with that boot. Once again saving this matchup, and this time he pays the price for it. Knee to the back. Big E stopping his momentum from heading into that corner. And now Big E catching Otis off the ropes. Overhead belly to belly suplex once again. Otis back up to his feet. Big E gonna send him into the corner. And the New Day may be about to put this one away. Big E with a gutbuster. Here comes Kingston with a knee off the ropes. And Otis is in some trouble. Kofi Kingston may be closing in on a victory here for the New Day. Setting up something, but Otis able to create separation, and what a body block. Wiping out Kingston. And this may be Otis's chance. There's a sidewalk slam, but his partner Tucker is down on the outside of the ring. Otis with a front face lock into a double leg takedown. Once again, the power being put on display as went for the clothesline. Kofi out of the way of it. And Kofi trying to unload on Otis, but Otis shrugging off those strikes and delivering a belly-to-belly suplex of his own. Tag now made back to Tucker. Tucker is legal, and Kofi Kingston is in some trouble now. But there's an elbow to create some space. Tucker sent into the corner of the New Day. Tag now back to Big E. And here comes some more double team action. There's the assisted powerbomb and a jackknife cover from E. Wow! Cover! Only for a 1. Tucker was able to power out. More damage needs to be made. Shoulder tackle now by Big E. And now Big E again. Showing off his strength. There's a backbreaker. And a second one. And Big E trying to get the fans behind the New Day. Both of these teams are fan favourites as Tucker was able to make a tag right there. In comes Otis with a clothesline as Big E missed out on that kick. And now Otis again with another belly-to-belly suplex, giving E a taste of his own medicine. And now Otis getting E back up to his feet. Catches an uppercut though. And now Big E. That's how it's done. A belly-to-belly suplex from Big E. Can Big E follow up? The end of the matchup may be near as Otis is in the corner. Tag to Kofi Kingston. And now the New Day looking for the midnight hour. They call it the midnight hour. Kingston into the cover. Can Tucker break this up? No, he can't. The New Day will face the Viking Raiders at the Elimination Chamber pay-per-view.
Here are your winners, Big E and Kofi Kingston, the New Day.
The New Day are the second team to contend for the vacant Raw Tag Team titles. Congratulations to Kingston and Big E, the New Day. As coming up next on Monday Night Raw, it is our main event as the Lone Wolf Baron Corbin faces the Bulgarian Brute Rusev in a Universal Championship Elimination Chamber qualifying match. It's next. Welcome back everybody to Monday Night Raw. It is now time for our main event of the evening.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Bulgaria, weighing in at 304 pounds, the Bulgarian Brute, Rusev.
Rusev looking for a happy Rusev Day tonight as he looks to join the likes of Kevin Owens, The Fiend Bray Wyatt, and now Drew McIntyre in the Universal Championship Elimination Chamber match. Earlier tonight, Drew McIntyre was able to punch his ticket to the Elimination Chamber pay-per-view. Can Rusev do the same? If he does, it will indeed be a happy Rusev Day. But tonight he comes up against a very game individual. The Lone Wolf, Baron Corbin, a former Golden Gloves boxer. Very dangerous inside the squared circle. This is going to be a very interesting matchup. Do not expect a world-class match out of these two. This is going to be a knockout, drag-out brawl.
And his opponent from Kansas City, weighing in at 275 pounds, Baron Corbin.
The reason why I say this is going to be interesting is because, well, Baron Corbin, a former Golden Gloves boxer, but Rusev has a Muay Thai background. Very interesting styles are about to collide inside the ring in our main event of the evening. One of these men will be going to the Universal Championship Elimination Chamber match. Is it going to be Baron Corbin or Rusev that advances? We are about to find out as our main event here this evening is about to be underway. There is the bell and we are underway, and Baron Corbin already starting out with a jab to the midsection, already utilising that boxing experience. As now he delivers a kick to the midsection of Rusev, slams him down, and oh, there's another big punch. Right to the face of the Bulgarian Brute. And Corbin looking to pick up Rusev. Rusev says, I don't think so. And he launches Corbin across the ring with ease. My goodness. Another shoulder tackle by Corbin, though, knocking down Rusev. But I think it's safe to say that Rusev has the power advantage in this one as Corbin drives his knee into the back of the head. Corbin very arrogant, very cocky. As Rusev with a punch of his own right to the gut. And there's a second one. Big chop across the chest. Corbin answers right back. Looks for the belly-to-belly suplex right there. Rusev able to counter. And now again, Rusev launching Corbin. What a deal. The fans most certainly behind Rusev in this contest. Another chop across the chest, followed by that uppercut. And Rusev with a kick to the leg. Corbin's got his leg trapped. And Rusev with a shoulder tackle. That is going to do some serious damage to the leg of Baron Corbin. As now Rusev delivering that stomp right to the face. Corbin back up to his feet, and there's a massive right hand from the Bulgarian Brute. I'm not too sure it's wise though to be exchanging punches with Corbin, a former Golden Gloves boxer, as Corbin just landed right on his neck, and there's a headbutt right to the chest. Rusev has taken over this matchup. Oh, but as I say that, Corbin caught Rusev right in the skull with that chop. And there's that belly-to-belly suplex that Corbin went for earlier. And now Rusev struggling to make it back up to his feet, but he manages to do so. And now Baron Corbin. Oh, he just pulled Rusev's head into the rope. Baron Corbin playing dirty as there's an exploder suplex. Here's the first cover of the matchup. And Rusev able to power out at 1. Oh, another big blow. Right to the skull of the Bulgarian Brute. Rusev answering back with a punch to the midsection. Corbin with a kick to the god of Rusev, and there's another shoulder tackle. Rusev right back up to his feet, misses wildly with the body block, but manages to recover with that snap DDT. Corbin just got planted. And now Corbin with the reversal. Sends Rusev into the corner. Massive punch right there from Corbin. Rusev though counter on the Irish whip. Sends Corbin out of the ring, but he's back in with a clothesline. That is deceptive quickness from Baron Corbin. As now old Rusev caught the leg, and there's a clothesline of his own. Wiping out Corbin. And Rusev firing up himself right here, but he needs to pay attention to the Lone Wolf. Another shoulder tackle. Knocking down the Bulgarian Brute. And Rusev should have kept his eyes on Corbin, as there's another punch to the gut, and this time the body block connects. And now what is this? Rusev backing himself up into the corner. He's setting up something. Corbin slowly making it back up to a vertical base. Here's Rusev with the Machka kick. The Machka kick connects. Rusev could be going to the chamber. Here's the cover and only a 2 count. Rusev almost scored a victory over the Lone Wolf right there with the Machka kick. Oh, went for the right hand again. Instead catches one from Corbin. Corbin misses out on that clothesline. And oh, Rusev gets stopped in his tracks with that kick to the gut. And now Corbin has him up in a powerbomb position. What the hell is the Lone Wolf thinking? Corbin, oh, sending Rusev head first into the top turnbuckle. And now Baron Corbin slamming Rusev back first into the canvas. Can Corbin follow up? Rusev may be reeling as what a punch that was. And another one. Rusev could be out. But that Machka kick did some damage. Corbin had to drop to one knee momentarily. And now Rusev looks to take advantage with a Uranagi. But Corbin wise enough to roll out to the apron of the ring. Trying to get out of harm's way. But Rusev bringing Corbin right back in again. And now Rusev, another big right hand. And what is this? Inverted Alabama slam by Rusev. And now the Accolade is in. The Accolade is locked in. But Corbin immediately escapes. Smart move there by Baron Corbin. Avoiding the damages. Wait a minute. He was looking for the end of days. Rusev showing off tremendous agility. And he landed on his feet. Snap suplex now by Rusev. And this may be Rusev's moment. Baron Corbin sent off the ropes. Rusev launched him into the air. Caught him on the way down with that knee to the gut. But again, Corbin rolls to the outside. And Rusev just biding his time. Maybe taking a breather. Here comes Corbin. Oh, with another shoulder tackle. Went for the stomp. Rusev back up to his feet with another body block. And now Rusev kick to the midsection. Rusev lifting up Baron Corbin. And there's a powerbomb. Oh, but Corbin answering back with another massive right hand. Rusev is staggered. Rusev is dazed. And now Baron Corbin with a stun gun. Hanging Rusev out to dry on the top rope. Knee to the midsection now by Corbin. And the Lone Wolf with the reverse Falcon Arrow. Back first into the mat goes the Bulgarian Brute. And now Corbin stomping him out. The stomps right to the chest. And now Corbin has Rusev by the throat. But Rusev able to overpower Corbin and deliver the headbutt. Overhead belly to belly now by the Bulgarian Brute. But again Corbin rolls out of harm's way. And now here comes Baron Corbin, rolling back inside the squared circle. Rusev misses out on the uppercut. Corbin misses out on that clothesline, and this time the uppercut lands. Corbin, though, sending Rusev over the top rope. Some trash talk there from Corbin as well as Rusev brought back inside the ring. And now here's a cover. Corbin for the victory. No, Rusev. Kicking out at 2. The matchup rolls on. As now Corbin again grabbing Rusev by the throat, and what a choke breaker. The choke slam into a backbreaker. But now Rusev grabbing a hold of the leg of Baron Corbin, lifting him up for the spine buster. What strength, what power. And now Rusev into a submission, trying to work on the leg of Baron Corbin. And is Corbin going to give in? No, he connects with the elbow to the back. Elbow to the back of Rusev, breaking up that submission. And there's the end of days. The end of days on Rusev. Baron Corbin to advance to the chamber. He does. Congratulations to the Lone Wolf. He is moving on.
Here is your winner,
Baron Corbin qualifies for the Universal Championship Elimination Chamber match in 3 weeks' time. The Lone Wolf defeating the Bulgarian Brute here tonight on Monday Night Raw. That is all the time we've got here tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for tuning in. We'll see you next week.